Hi, y'all. Welcome to Allie's Kitchen. I'm Allie.
And I'm Ralph.
Today, we're going to be making a typical Italian dish.
Italian-American.
So I just wanted, before we all start, me and Ralph want to say that we know that some of y'all out there might actually be from Italian land. And
Italia, get it right.
From Italia. And we just want to say that we know that this is very Americanized. And that's fine with us. So y'all can all just go on home and stop saying mean stuff about my cooking show. So, now that that's been said and done, you can see that Ralph here is opening up. What are you doing there, Ralph?
Well, I'm using this pen knife to open up a tin. This is not a secret. Now, we've used Golden Harvest canned sweet corn. Now, some of y'all might not want to use Golden Harvest premium quality canned sweet corn, but we've chosen to use it, Ellie and I, because we like it. So you just go right on ahead and use another type if you want to.
And how much have you got in that can?
I almost forgot the most important part.
And the way round?
The way around is about that.
So you open that all over?
Not yet. 200 grams, which, and something that we'll understand, is 7 ounces. Now, you don't have to use that much. We like your sweet corn here, don't we?
And we are cooking tonight for 5. So we've got here tonight, we've got guests in the house. So me and Ralph are going to be cooking for Stephanie and Pascal. And now Pascal is from a country called France. And then here we have Stephanie. Now she's from Colombia. They like to make So I don't know if y'all can see here, but what I've done is I've just gone on and put some water onto the boil. Now you can see that there are bubbles starting to start there. So I'm going to put the lid back on and we can come on over to the pasta.
Can I show you how to cook the sweet corn? Now, I've made the lid so it's nearly coming off, but not quite. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my finger on the top and slowly tip the can, making sure that there's not enough room here. There's not enough room here for the sweet corn to get out. It's a very fine art. It might take some practice.
What about the spaghetti?
Okay, so you can see here that we have gone for Italian pasta brand. Yeah. Now you can choose whichever brand you like, but we're using spaghetti on 200 grams, and because it's going to be 5 of us eating tonight, I've gone on ahead and just got 3 packets here out of the ladder. I might go ahead and get 1 more packet because sometimes it's just better to make too much than not enough. So what I do is I get my pasta out, and I like to get it out and just have a look at my pasta.
Is that right?
Yep, so you can see what I've done is I've taken out half here. Now this is half a packet of pasta. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put half packet of pasta into here, which y'all can see now is boiling nicely. And I'm going to put in half a packet, and then I'm just going to go on ahead and put the other half packet in like that. And then I'm just going to continue along the same line with these 2 other packets, and as I mentioned, maybe another packet too. And I will leave you with Ralph as he prepares the salad.
Now, what we're going to keep in mind is that we're making a salad for 5 people. So I'm going to get my ass over here and look in the fridge, find out what we want in the salad. Now, I don't know if y'all can see, but there's a half a cucumber there, and that looks pretty tasty. So I'm probably going to get that out and hold it in my hand. I'm also going to have a little look probably going to use these 2 tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Now, imagine this tomato, but in 15 pieces. That's what I'm going to use to make the salad. And just bear with me for a minute. But imagine this cucumber, but in 14 pieces. And I'm going to mix that all together in with our sweet corn that I showed you how to make earlier.
Great.
And it's going to be tasty.
Okay, so what y'all can see here is that I've cooked on up that pasta now, and I've actually gone on in and put a little bit of oil on there just to make sure that it doesn't stick together whilst we're preparing the last little bit. So I'm going to just go on ahead and put this over here and put the lid on it and just make sure that that stays all nice and hot there. So you can come on over here and you can see what we've done. So we've chopped up 4 cloves of garlic here, and I'm just preparing a little bit here of the chili. So this is chili that we've actually picked out of our neighbor's garden. Now we know that our neighbor and your neighbor are not the same person, so it might be that your neighbor doesn't cook any growing chilies, and that's fine. You can just go on down to the grocery store and buy your chilies from there. Now these were actually fresh chilies when we picked them off the tree because that's how nature grows them.
Believe it or not.
But you can see now that these chilies have actually semi-dried. And that's absolutely fine if you have dried chilies, if you have fresh chilies, if you have red chilies, or if you have green chilies. We are not racist here. So whatever chilies God blesses you with, you can just go on ahead and use those right on up. Isn't that right? Pepper. Now some people like it like very salty. Other people like it, well, a bit less salty. And that can be the same with the pepper and with the garlic and with the chili. People like different things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on ahead and put that in here. So you can see what I've done is I've quite finely chopped this because nobody likes like a big chunk of garlic. But if that's what you like, that's fine. Again, we don't judge here in Allie's kitchen. You just do what you like. Okay, and in goes the chili. In that all goes. And now I'm going to take here, we have got refriso sal. Now we actually are in Costa Rica, so you may see that this says sal refinada. Now that just means refined salt, so don't you worry about a thing. Now I'm going to take about a pinch of that and just sprinkle it all in on the top. That scares me a little bit because I don't know how many pounds of pasta I've got in here. So, because here in Costa Rica, they use grams. And I don't understand the rules.
Grams? What the hell is a gram?
I don't know. I don't know.
Anything outside of Kentucky confuses me. Well, I got my vegetables and I cut them into different sized pieces.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that because we're in Costa Rica, the vegetables you get back home might not be quite the same.
Did you put vinegar?
I put a little bit of spice and vinegar that I prepared earlier. It's just vinegar really with some vegetables inside, kind of various different sizes, and a little bit of chili. As you can see here it says Old Dutch Distilled White Vinegar. Now, some people like to use Old French, some people like to use Old German. It's not really a problem. It just comes down to what you like.
Here in this household, we like people from all countries all over the world.
But mostly if they're from Kentucky.
Mostly from Kentucky, but though we've chosen Dutch vinegar today, doesn't mean that next week we won't have all Indian vinegar.
What the country do you put in that?
Enough to make it taste good, but not too much. Now, it's good to add not enough, so then later if you've added too much and not enough, you can add more. That's the level of doneness I like.
Agreeable levels of doneness, I think. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this on out onto the table. So we've got about 3 pounds of pasta here, and we just want to have it in a nice serving dish, but all I guess so all I guests are going to really enjoy this meal that we prepared today.
This bowl's about 8 by 5 by 9 by 3 by 4 by 8 by 7. Do you want to try that again? Making sure that people understand exactly how it's done.
Right, I think it's time to...
Don't forget the glass of iced tea.